I don't know what possessed Kanye to get up on that stage and to do that to Taylor Swift. That was so sad. Beyonce, she's like, Kanye! Ah. Hey, what's up? It's your girl, Georgia Sky, aka the Body Queen, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this video is going to be about the top 6 moments of the VMAs that I've seen. I mean, the VMAs have always been really, I don't want to say special to me, but I'm going to say that right now. Special to me because it was just always the night that it was like you see all your favorite artists and you see them perform, and they either perform like a really new song or they perform a song that's been played for a while, and then they either do a little bit of a spin to it because it is a live performance. And the VMAs are usually so iconic. In my opinion, when I was younger, I really believed that the VMAs were way better than the Grammys. And honestly, the VMAs were so daring. It was fun. I could not wait for it. And also my birthday is always around the VMAs, so it was just like, this is like for me. And it was just like a nice time in fashion. And I feel like the VMAs is what really starts with what artists you think might get awards in different award ceremonies, like the Billboards, the AMAs, and all the other stuff after that. So let's start. Number 6, Britney Spears, I'm a Slave for You. Man, this performance was so iconic because Britney Spears was known as the girl next door, the safe girl, you know, the girl that you loved. I mean, she was white, skinny, and blonde, and everybody thought she was so angelic. I'm not trying to say that's not what she was, but I think, you know, Britney at the time, because she did what? She was on Disney with Justin Timberlake, and so I think, you know, she was probably tired of that whole look, so she came out at the VMAs and was like, all you people look at me like I'm a little girl. Well, did you ever think it'd be okay for me to step into this world? Yes, and she came out and she was ready to slay. Like, I mean, she was literally dancing, and she also brought out a snake. Like, I don't like snakes, and I have to give it up to her. Like, that was a moment, and I feel like anytime I see people with snakes, I'm not thinking like, oh, they're copying Britney, but I'm like, I just have that iconic moment in my head when she's walking around with this yellow snake. Like, I'm not gonna sing that because I think it's like inappropriate for me as a black woman to be singing that song. But yes, you get it. Number 5 is the Bang Bang performance with Ariana Grande, Jessie J, and Nicki Minaj in 2014. This was a moment for me because it was like 3 powerful women performing together. It was so great. Like Jessie J and Ariana Grande, they both had the pipes, and then Nicki Minaj. Like, this was a really great like collaboration that they did together. It was actually very, very iconic. Bang Bang is still a bop to this very day. Like, hello. But what was so great about this performance, in my opinion, is that, so Ariana Grande performed Break Free earlier, and then Nicki Minaj performed Anaconda, and then it went into Bang Bang, and like, you know, Jessie J did her part, Ariana did her part, and then Nicki Minaj comes on stage, and she literally had a dress malfunction. Like, she's holding her dress. And the thing is, as an actor, as an artist, they always say the show must go on. Nicki Minaj is holding her dress, and she is rapping. She looks good. She's doing it all sexy and everything. Like, even though I know that's probably not how she wanted the performance to go, she was killing it. She was seductive. She was sexy. She was everything that Nicki Minaj is. It was iconic. And you know what? Nicki, hey, number 4. Number 4. All right, I gotta take it back. 1997, Diddy, Sting, Faith Evans, 112. This was a beautiful, beautiful performance. It was a tribute to Biggie because he had just died. And it was one of, like, the performances. Honestly, I didn't know what was really 100% going on at the time, but I just felt it. Like, I felt it in my soul. I was so emotional about it. And like, even when I rewatched it like years later, and like when me and my friends would watch it, it's like still super iconic. Anytime, I just feel like any performance usually around anyone who like passes away is so like obviously emotional. And Faith Evans was his widow, so it was just, and Diddy was his friend, you know. It was just it was beautiful. It was great. And you know, I think it's something in the hip-hop community that all of us really remember. Like, of course, Tupac and Biggie, but I think we remember those performances around those two men when we have tributes and we're like, yes. And we pay respect. Okay, number 3, I'm taking it way back. I'm taking it way back. I'm actually taking it 2 years before to 1995. Michael Jackson and his like performance medley. Michael Jackson was such an amazing entertainer. Yes, he was king of pop. But like, when you watch his performances and see the command that he has, like, his performances are just so... I was just like in awe. And like, as an artist, like someone who like looks up to people like him and Beyonce, like I just feel that I mean, they're both Virgos, like me too. So yeah, Michael Jackson is just someone who will never ever be replaced. And it's really sad because I was watching it and I was like, damn, they don't make them like him anymore. Yeah, Michael Jackson is really up there, like when it comes to like artists that I admire, just like with Whitney Houston, you know, they're both icons and I feel that they are great and I would love to like get to that level one day. Okay, these last two, I don't want to say that they're like competing against one another. I guess they're kind of like a 2-in-1 type of a thing. One would be Paparazzi performance with Lady Gaga that she did in 2009. And the second would be Beyonce's performance of her medley performance of Lemonade in 2016. Both of these performances have struck me as an artist. When I saw like Lady Gaga's performance in 2009, I was in high school. I went to performing arts high school. I was the weird black girl. Even in my family, like I was just known as weird, and Lady Gaga was the weird pop star that everybody was like, ooh, but we love her, we're interested. And then Beyonce in 2016, like I remember I was getting ready to move back to London for grad school, and this was probably like the last like big performance show that I was gonna watch like here in America before I left, got on my plane, with Lady Gaga with Paparazzi. I remember watching the TV and I was like, oh, what's going on? It's like a mansion, they're all in white. Okay, everybody has these like weird, interesting costumes, and she's singing her songs in like, you know, different octaves. She's rocking it out. She's living her best life, and I was totally for it. Then she goes to her piano, puts her leg up, plays the piano in her Lady Gaga form. And I was like, okay, girl, do your thing. Then she comes back, and she's like singing, crying, and then like blood starts to come down. And I'm like, what is going on with her? What's wrong? And then she's like, but I thought something was actually wrong, but then it was like, no, this is actually intentional. And then she just dies, and I was like, I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do performances that just leave people's jaws dropped on the ground. Especially when her character dies on the stage and then like the paparazzi are taking pictures of it, like they want pictures. And I mean, it's just, people are just so sick and twisted. It's because like it reminds me like of, you know, Princess Diana. Anytime people die, people want to get these pictures of these celebrities. Like I remember, like, you know, when Whitney Houston died, people were taking pictures of the tub and everything like that. I'm like, what is wrong with you weirdos? Even when Kobe Bryant died, rest his soul, like people, the police officers, they released pictures of his body, and then like, you know, people were paying for that. I'm like, you guys are so sick and twisted. Like, who does? And then Beyonce in 2016, yes, she just came out with Lemonade, and she like did a whole medley performance of her album. MTV called up Beyonce, was like, hey, Beyonce, what song you gonna perform for the VMAs? And Beyonce's like, perform. So she was like, I'm gonna perform Lemonade. And they're like, no, Beyonce, what song? She's like, Lemonade. I don't know why that's my impression of Beyonce, but yes, she performed it, and it was just nice to see, like, I guess it was just, I don't know, like seeing her stamina and how she is as an artist. Like I feel like she is very much like Michael Jackson, which is amazing. But I remember when she performed Freedom with Kendrick Lamar, and she had these like red and blue lights because she was talking about police brutality, because it was, I mean, and it still is a really huge thing. I don't understand why people aren't holding police accountable when they kill black people, but you know, here we are. But what I do love about Beyonce is that she takes things in life that are happening and she creates art and tries to let the black community know that yes, you have someone who's up there of power, who's not only fighting for you, but you know that you are beautiful and that you are worthy, and that you are like, yes, you are beautiful, you are worthy, and that you should exist into this world right now. which is something I do love about Beyonce. And also, she's an amazing performer, and I would love to perform with her one day, collaborate with her. Beyonce, if you're watching, hi! You can definitely leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.